Hi everyone, glad you're with us for the show today. You may recognize me as your Texas coastal fishing reporter, but today I'm going to bring you to the beachfront of Bolivar and Galveston, Texas, targeting speckled trout in the surf and jetties. Hey, I grew up fishing these areas with my dad and grandpa years ago. The fishing was great then, and it's still great today. Hopefully you'll learn something today that will work on your area of the coast. Let's Fish TV is on the air right now.
That is a fish.
Oh man, look at this.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southeast region every week.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that. Woo!
This is Let's Fish.
Hi everyone, it's summertime on the Texas coast here in Galveston. We have nice conditions, water clarity is good, winds are light, and hopefully the fish are ready to eat. We're going after speckled trout today, and we'll be using live natural bait. We're going to launch this beautiful Mamba 24VX rigged out by Jim and Jared Poole at Waypoint Customs in Corpus Christi, Texas. This beautiful sled has 2 large live wells that we're going to fill with live shrimp and live croakers. The water temps are in the upper 80s, and these large recircling live wells are going to be key to our success, keeping the bait fresh and frisky. Also, we'll have weekly reports from your local region from our team of inside reporters. Let's get started, but first, back to the studio for your weekend planner.
Hello everybody, thanks so much for stopping by. The Salooner tables are predicting good game fish activity both days this weekend. Expect those prime daytime hours to begin early around 4:51 Saturday and 5:39 Sunday morning, with top evening action starting at 5:16 on Saturday and 6:04 Sunday evening. Depending on your area, expect the sun to rise around 7:14 and set at 7:32. The moon will be a last quarter moon. Stay with us. We've got fishing reports from across the area on the way. Plus, Bassmaster Elite Angler Chris Zaldane will be stopping by to answer your Ask the Pro question.
All right, everyone, here we are. We've got the beautiful Mamba loaded up, both live wells full of live shrimp. The other one's full of live croaker. Live baits ready to go. Water temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s, getting up into the mid 90s throughout the day. We're going after speckled trout on the beachfront of Bolivar. We might even cruise over there to Galveston, see what we can find over there. There he is. Fish on, fish on, fish on. We anchor us down. We got us a Crystal Beach speckled trout here. Nice trout. I'll take it. There you go. Come on in here. There we go. All right, that's what we're looking for. Nice speck, probably about 18, 19 inches. We are fishing Bolivar, Texas, off the beachfront of Crystal Beach. These are surf running trout. These aren't the trout that live in our bays. That's a surf running trout. They come into the beachfront this time of year. Beautiful fish. We're letting all the fish go today. Beautiful speckled trout. There you go. Get on in there. All right. Yeah, folks, so what we're doing here, we're fishing the beachfront here. I'm fishing just a little simple rig here. Fish a little split shot, a little slip sinker, tied to a number 6 treble, using live shrimp on 30-pound braid on my FTU green rod. I'll tell you what, that fish right there just smoked it quick. It's a good one. I'm gonna see if I can't get us another one. But listen, what we're doing, it's about 10 foot deep in here. We got sand bottom. This wreck is broken up all throughout here. Probably it goes on about 50 yards out there. And you just got to kind of hop around. We're using our motor guide trolling motor, hopping around this barge here and all these wrecks and watching our bottom machine and seeing what we can catch. And right now, we're doing pretty good, just getting started. See if we can get us another one.
Hey folks, it's time for your Carolinas Report. This week brought to you by Crazy Sister Marina, the leader in water sports along the Grand Strand. Hey, it's fall. Come down, live like a local, and enjoy the best fishing, the best ecotourism of the year. Visit crazysister.com, come down and book your trip for the fall. But let's talk saltwater. I'll tell you what, so many things going on. One thing I don't talk a lot about is shrimp baiting. something that's big here in South Carolina. Of course, make sure you follow those regulations, but right now, Winyah Bay, down at Cape Romaine, they are producing a lot of big shrimp. You want to get out and have a great time. It's a lot of work. It's really rewarding to fill that 45 quart full of some beautiful shrimp. But I'll tell you what, also on the nearshore reefs right now, we're starting to see the bigger Spanish mackerel, but we're also seeing some incredible flounder catches, whether it's North Carolina, who continues this month to be able to harvest those flounder, or South Carolina. Big baits, 5 to 6 inch artificials, big mullet, big menhaden, great baits. Get on top of that structure, fish all around it. This has been your Carolinas Report. And remember, fish smarter, not harder, and keep your chaos organized.
What we're doing, we're using this number 6 treble hook. And what I like to do is right behind the horn right there, all that black matter, hopefully y'all can see it there in TV land, all that black matter. A lot of people want to put the hook right there. You don't want to do that. That's all their vitals and everything like that. You want to put it right up there underneath that horn, just like that. And it's going to stay alive a lot better. You're going to catch a whole lot more fish doing it just like that. Once we throw it out, what we're doing is we're just kind of letting that shrimp do his thing. That's why it's very important to hook them just right. And then just every now and then I give it a little tug, a little pop pop, just so I am in contact with my bait, so to say. And then all you're waiting to feel is a little thump, like a little thump, which is that fish closing its mouth around that shrimp. And my shrimp right now is getting really active. Something is after him. So what you really, a lot of times what'll happen, that shrimp gets nervous. I call it a nervous bait. That fish is sitting there trying to run from something, which is happening right now, which would be really cool if I could catch another one while it's doing this, because he is very nervous. Something's after him. But you got to kind of distinguish between that nervous bait and that actual hit. And that hit may just be what it is, that fish closing its mouth around that bait. And it just takes years of getting used to it, unless they just rip the rod out of your hand. But sometimes they'll just put the bait in their mouth, and then just run to you. Yeah, that was a fish. There he is. Not sure what we got here. Yeah, no, we got us a bay snapper. We are fishing here on the Bolivar beachfront, and we got us a nice bay snapper. Come here, buddy. There we go. Fishing live shrimp. We're fishing in the beachfront. Bay snapper. You've seen me catch those before. Great eating fish, great fighting fish. And here we are, we're fishing a wreck. This is an old barge right here off the Bolivar. This is a Crystal Beach back behind us, which was what was hammered pretty heavily by Hurricane Ike back in 2008. We're over here trying to catch trout, but hey, we'll take whatever we can. I want y'all to see these teeth on these guys here. Yeah, what he was doing was up there on that barge, all the crustaceans and barnacles and stuff. That's what they feed on, and of course live shrimp, crabs. We're gonna let this one go. Great eating fish, y'all. I tell you what, this is one of the best eating fish in the bay. Probably one of the most overlooked fish. There we go. Oh, but here we are, fishing this barge, and we're just free lining live shrimp and croakers along this area right here, barge area. This thing sunk years ago, way before my time. It's been here since I know. But there's bits and pieces of it scattered out throughout the surf here, and we just got started. Gonna mosey along here, see what we can't pick up. I know there's been some trout here lately, and see if we can't get us another one. Hopefully next time you'll see me with a big trout.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Mamba Boats, Ride with Pride, Strike King, Tie One On, Glacier Glove, stay outdoors longer with our gloves, hats, and shades, Fishing Specialties, makers of the premier mount assembly for live sonar.
Oh, there he is. All right, fish on, fish on. he is. All right, welcome back, folks. What we got? Oh. I don't know, we got a trout, we got a redfish. Welcome back, folks. We have moved to we're fishing the Galveston Jetty. Nice trout. Summertime fishing. All right, we'll take it. Nice speck. All right, there we go. Another nice speckled trout here. Tell you what, folks, water temperature is in the high 80s, low 90s. Fishing for speckled trout along the Galveston beachfront and the Bolivar beachfront. We're gonna let this one go. Nice 17, 18-inch speck. I want to talk to you a little bit about the diet of a trout. Diet of a trout, I tell you, right, I just caught that one on a live shrimp. However, speckled trout's diet consists of lots of live shrimp, croakers, pinfish, mullet is their main diet. I've even seen some really big speckled trout eat a sand trout. However, that one ate a live shrimp. Fishing the Galveston jetties now. We've been in Bolivar, we're fishing the beachfront. It's a great time of year to be along the beachfront here on the Texas coast. Lots of different species of fish come into these jetties this time of year. From speckled trout, redfish, pompano, Spanish mackerel, sheephead live here year round. I've even seen a sailfish caught right over there on the South Jetty about a few years ago. So just never know what you may catch this time of year. The Gulf of Mexico is right there. These jetties are the entrance to our bay system, and lots of fish migrate here this time of year to do a lot of cool stuff. So who knows what we're gonna catch next. There's another speckled trout, might even get us a redfish here before long. Stay tuned.
How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying today's episode on Let's Fish TV. This is your Alabama, Tennessee, and Mississippi fishing report, so let's dive ahead and let's get started. So right now in Alabama, Lake Gunnersville is fishing really good. The grass is topped out, the fish are going back up shallow. It's starting to cool off a little bit here in Alabama, and what you guys need to be doing is go find those shaded banks with the topped out grass and go throw a white popping frog. Now let's go ahead, let's go over to Tennessee. Tennessee, Carroll County Lake is fishing really good. There have been multiple 30-pound bags caught out of there, throwing the big glide baits and throwing big swim baits during the middle of the day, right over the brush. Early in the mornings and during the sunset, you can go out there and beat the bank throwing big glide baits just where the brush is coming off the bank. You can catch some really big bass doing that. Now let's go ahead, let's go over to Mississippi. Mississippi, Ross Barnett's fishing really good. Like I said, the bass are going shallow. They're getting in that vegetation, they're hiding from the sun. What you guys can go do is go throw a chatterbait, topwater frog again. You guys can go flipping, punch through that hard vegetation grass. And I promise you, if you guys can go do that, you'll catch big bass and you'll catch a lot of numbers too. Hope you guys enjoyed today's little segment. God bless, tight lines, and stay safe out there.
Oh, there he is. All right, fish on, fish on. Oh, we got another trout, another solid speckled trout. Beautiful trout, beautiful trout. I'll tell you what, Texas, after the freeze here in Galveston, we actually did pretty well after that February freeze. And our trout population is still pretty good, really good actually. And something I'm really happy for that Texas Parks and Wildlife did this past year was they lowered our limits to 5 fish per person here in Galveston. We're on the upper Texas coast, which I think was it's really good. Look at that trout, nice trout. Caught that one on another live shrimp. I've been mixing up a little bit, throwing live shrimp and croakers, and that one ate a live shrimp. But so yeah, Texas Parks and Wildlife did lower the limits to 5 per person, which was, in my opinion, kind of overdue, and I'm really happy that they did that. 5 fish is plenty, in my opinion, for people. Catch 5 trout, catch you a couple redfish, flounder, sheephead, man, you got you a mess of fish. So at the fishing pressure here in Galveston, the amount of fishermen that have really come along, which is a great thing. I'm not complaining, but the bays are a lot more crowded now, and there's a lot more fishing pressure on our bay system here in Galveston, which is a good thing. More people are getting out and fishing, more kids are getting out and fishing, more families are getting out and fishing, and we're still fishing, so there's plenty to go around. See if we can't get us another one.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury, Go Boldly, Lowrance, America's #1 fish finder, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Plan or book your fishing charter at orangebeach.com. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor, powered by Passion. Coastline Trailers, built by fishermen for fishermen.
Come on, baby, be on there. Oh yeah, there we go. Strong fish, man. These beach fish are strong. Come on, baby, be on there. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. Fish on, baby. This feels like he's got a little bit of shoulders to him. Fishing the Galveston jetties, y'all. We fished. That's a good trout. Really nice trout. Oh, there we go. Come on, baby. Calm down. It's your lucky day today. We're gonna let you go. Strong fish, man. These beach fish are strong. That run these tides, run these beach fronts. Nice. All right. Here we go. What we got? Everyone, we got a little slacking tide happening. Oh, he was hooked good. He wasn't going anywhere. He smoked that bait. It's hot right now. We got water temps in the low upper 80s, low 90s. We're gonna let this girl go. Then we'll talk to you a little bit about, she's gonna be just fine. Get on in there, baby. Go eat up. There you go. All right. So what we're doing here is we got some current running right through here along these rocks. I'm just throwing upstream and bouncing my bait along these rocks. And I tell you, I don't want y'all to know exactly where I'm at, but where I am at, there's a certain rock that I'm throwing at. And years of experience has showed me that it always produces fish, and the reason being is there's current that runs through these rocks. There might be a little hole underneath there. There's something going on right there that makes bait fish hold up. Another thing about fishing any jetty system is safety. I tell you, right now we're using our motor guide keeping us where we need to be, but I'm still keeping my eye on the rocks in case the tide changes, the wind changes. We do not want this beautiful mamba up on those rocks. So whether you have a trolling motor like what we're using today, or whether you're using a regular standard anchor that we've used for hundreds of years, always pay attention, because fishing for redfish and trout along jetties, you need to be close to them. But being close to them also means if you lose anchor, if you're not paying attention, just like that, I've seen too many boats be up on top of those rocks, and it's too late at that point. The best thing to do is just get out and wait on somebody to come help you. You're not going to save that boat when them waves start crashing that boat up on the rocks. So safety first, fishing these jetties is very, very important. There he is. There we go. Fish on, baby. Nice jetty trout. Come on over here, buddy. Man, tell you what, tide has been ripping. Hopefully it's fixing to slack. Come here, buddy. There we go. All right. There we go. That's a nice one. Take it. Come on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Today's your lucky day, buddy. You're going free. Nice speck. Nice trout. Another nice trout. Summertime, surf runners. We're letting them all go. Tell you what, folks, I caught that one there on the live shrimp, and there's a lot of things I can tell you and tips I've given about how to catch fish, how to catch redfish, different tides, different things. But tell you what I want to talk to y'all about today. protecting that skin. I tell you, I've grown up surfing, skiing, and fishing my entire life here on the Texas Gulf Coast, and I never ever protected myself. I didn't listen to my elders and wear sunscreen, wear hats, all that kind of good stuff. This past year, my daughter saw a little spot on my face, and luckily we caught it early. It was melanoma, and got rid of it, but it's taught me one thing: we're not invincible. So you youth that's out there on the water all the time and think that it's not going to catch up with you, hey, protect that skin. Wear these hooded, they make all kind of cool shirts now. I stay real cool in this. Wear this hood all the time. Lather up with sunscreen. Protect that skin. It's very important. So I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all appreciate that tip. I mean, I can tell y'all all kind of other fishing tips, and y'all have heard them from me and Barry and everybody else. But protecting that skin is very important. I hope you listen to me.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for new fishing videos every day. And download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors, making it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Visit Mississippi, Wanderers welcome. Power Pole, total boat control. Balls Out, made in the USA, heavy-duty mounts for your fish finders.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get right to your Ask the Pro question for this week. Jackson would like to know, what is your best advice for somebody to keep from losing or breaking off a good fish once you get a good one on your line? For an answer, we asked Bassmaster Elite Angler Chris Zaldane.
Literally before every cast, whether you're casting around docks, you know, those Texas stumps or that lay down, whatever it is, visualize the bite happening on every single cast. When that fish bites, know where you're gonna try to move that fish to. We wanna pull them out to the open water, away from that cover, every single cast. Think about where you're gonna direct that fish, and you'll land a lot more of those.
Thanks so much, Chris. If you want some help too from one of the pros, simply go to letsfishtv.com, follow that Ask the Pro link to submit your question.
Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Hi everyone, today I want to talk about these live well systems that Jim and Jared put in these Mambas. They're excellent. I tell you, that was key to our success today in keeping the bait nice and frisky. The water temps are hot. With this system that they have a recirc pump and also a bubble aeration system in there. And also they're lighted as well. One key point that I want to point out is different areas that you may be fishing. There's some places that we fish where I have to go get the live bait somewhere, and then the area that I may be launching at may be brackish water or what have you. Also, there's valves in here. You do not want to recirc that water when you go to another boat ramp. Take the water from the bait camp that you get it from and let that just sit there and use your Mr. Bubbles aeration system. A lot of times, if you launch somewhere and then you turn your recirc pumps on or your live well pumps and pumping fresh water in there, what's going to happen? That fresh water, brackish water, is going to get into your live well and kill all your good live bait. So that's a good point to remember. But I tell you what, these Mamba boats have some great, excellent live wells to keep your bait fresh and alive, or if you're fishing a tournament, keeping your fish alive as well. I hope you enjoyed the show today. I sure enjoyed catching those fish. Hope you learned something that'll help you catch more fish on your area of the coast, on your jetty system or your beachfront. Remember, if you want to fish here in Galveston or in Freeport with me or my team, give us a call, check out our websites, and remember, let's fish.